Hello and welcome to week 12 of Composition 2, or 1, Composition 1, that's what we're in today. Wanted to do a quick overview of what we are doing for this week, so we can go into the week 12 folder. And, sorry, it took a moment to come up, I was afraid. So this week, no readings. You've just turned in your research narrative. It's a lot of work, so I'm proud of what you're doing. These last few weeks, there's a lot more writing. I told you that's kind of what was going on at the beginning, so hopefully you're feeling better and more confident, and these earlier, shorter writing assignments gave you the practice and confidence you need. This week, we're switching gears from a research project to a analysis paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically look at a magazine. So it can be a printed magazine or an online magazine. I've given you some uh, online magazines I would like you to look at. And we can do this as a class, which is fine because we can get some information and learn from each other. So the idea is to, in analysis, is to look at something and decide what it means, show how it works. We do that by looking at the purpose. If you remember way back when we started talking about purpose, um, and all those rhetorical situations, or the context. So the purpose, why does it exist? And then the audience, who reads it? And we have to look at what do they get out of it. So those are the three questions we'd be looking with a magazine analysis. So you can take this link to the folder to read about it. I have some examples, and these are the links to the two online magazines. And I talk about how we can start analyzing these two online magazines. I have examples, tips. This is to call the assignment, but really just look at this. This is fine. So how do we analyze a magazine? I have a video, which will come in handy for a discussion board later. But this is an exercise I do in class. We're not in class, so I can't really do this with you. So I just made this. Looking at two similar magazines, This Old House and Old House Journal. You would think they would be the same, but they are very different. And so this will show kind of how we can take a magazine that would appeal to similar audiences and show how they distinguish their values and what the reader values. So I think that'll be useful. If we go back to week 12, we have two discussion boards. Neither of them are super hard. Both are due at the end of the week. So first is a practice analysis. You're going to go to this. You got to copy the link. I'm sorry, I didn't post it in there. Maybe I'll post a link in there. It's an ad for Axe body spray. It's pretty old, but it's an interesting video. It's 1 minute, and I want you to watch it. Watch it a couple times and determine what this product claims and what is it saying about you. What is it saying about other people, and how does it work? So 9 questions in here. I think it's very interesting. You don't have to like this commercial. It's not really a good commercial. Things have changed a lot, but I think it's interesting that this was, in the airwaves. It won an award, which is very interesting. It's a little sexist, and so just be aware of that. But consider what's going on in this ad. Second, discussion board. These are both due Friday, I'm sorry, but you have all week to get them done, is an analysis comparison. So go back into this folder, look at that analysis comparison of This Old House and Old House Journal, and then just answer these 4 questions. Fairly easy. So that's what we're doing for week 12. It should give you a tiny bit of break. Start thinking about what it is you want to do for this next paper. I'll be grading your research narratives. So that's it. Have a great week. Let me know if you have questions.